to live up to 100 years old. But here, we let them get 25 to 35 years. So that is where they have the most amount of grapes and the most quality as well. Now, there are some areas in the valley that they have older vines, which they actually sell wine from older vines. And they still work, they still give you grapes, but they give you less grapes. And it's like as a commercial way of selling that's not so profitable, it's you gotta have a lot of grapes. So they'll sell you those wines that are on the older wines, but mostly for the most part, they're 25 to 35 here in the valley. Now, here in the valley, we also have more of the Mediterranean weather. I don't know if you've noticed in the morning it's very gloomy and cold. Then as the day goes on, it gets hot, the sun comes out, and then around 6, it starts cooling down again. You have a nice chill night. Now, we are so close to the Pacific Ocean, and that Bay Area breeze comes through our valley. It cools everything down at night. And when the sun comes up, it warms up again. Now, that's really important. That's exactly what our life's like here in the valley. Here in the valley is over 35 miles long, but only 5 miles wide. Our southern ending, the closest to the Pacific, that's where you have your sparkling wines, your Chardonnays, some people horse as well. Now, in the upper side of the valley, we have all the Cabernet. It's about 10 degrees difference of weather. So, sometimes up here could be 100 and something degrees, and Napa will be 10 degrees less. So, we're closer to that Pacific area. Now, here in the valley, like I mentioned, we have harvest once a year. So, in August, all the way to October, sometimes even November, you're going to see them beautiful grapes on the vines. So, a lot of people that come from outside of our country think that Napa has grapes all year round, but that's not the case. We have seasons, and right now, actually, we are in the blooming season. So you can see our little flowers coming out of the vines. Now, if you notice people out there right now in the vineyards, they're actually tying up the vines to be in a straight line. So there are some that go out into the middle of the line, a little messy right now. They haven't gotten to those just yet. They're going to tie them all up. They're going to be in a straight line, and then all ready to be a harvest season and for those grapes to come in. See what harvest though, if you ever do come to Napa, drive by this road here, we're right the train, you can see the beautiful grapes, but there's actually not going to be anybody harvesting those grapes because it happens at night, very early in the morning. Now that weather factor has to do a lot with it. During the day in our summertime, when you harvest, if you try to grab a grape, the worst don't very flimsy, they're very squishy because it's so hot during the day. But at night is when it cools down, we get that breeze from the Bay Area, cools everything down, and you're able to grab it without bursting and cooking. Now this is important because most of our grapes are still hand picked. They're all manual labor. Now some wineries will use machines, but it's more commercial. That will also depend on the value and the quality of the wine. So most of the people here, they still do hand picking. So our weather is very important, and harvest actually happens at night. You'll also notice that there are some big fans that turn on you look to like in the vineyards. Those are actually true downward carpets around like cold rains. We can leave them too cold overnight. And leave them cold to be bad too. So preventing any freezing overnight. Those windows are very early in the morning. And you're certainly going to keep warm. Now some vineyards as well have roses in the front. Each row of the vineyards, you'll see them throughout our whole valley. Now the roses and the vines share the same DNA. So if there's any sickness in your pest that might be in your vines, they will first attack the roses. So they do sanitize themselves for under the sheet vine, but more organic farms are the ones that use it nowadays. Now we have so much technology, but some people still use them. They do rely on that, but there's so much more that they can do. And sometimes more they can do it because it's really pretty as well. Alright, so here shortly we are actually entering one of the most expensive communities. Community stands for American Viticultural Area. Oakville is our largest and most expensive, averaging about $1 million per acre. Now, anywhere it's located because of the southern end of Oakville, the northern end is going to determine the price. Or up in the middle, that will also determine the price of it. Now, we have some great things like Opus One, Nickel and Nickel, as well as Oriente, which is here on my website. It is going to be hidden in between the trees. Now, Oriente is averaging 1885. A lot of running, old winery. Now, during the 1920s, we did have to close during Prohibition. Now, it remained closed for about 60 or so years until the Nickel family purchased it and built it and it's beautiful again. Now, this is your storybook winery. It's very, very cute. It's very pretty. I 100% recommend it. If you have the chance to go to one, I recommend this one. It almost reminds me of like Snow White's world, something like that. They also have underground tunnels. They actually took took 20 years to build this winery because it was underground tunnels. Now, if you are into cars, we have a great car collection as well on display. Now, you do need a reservation, so make sure you book ahead of time. But I'm sure during this time of the year, so it's hard to find some reservations. Farmington is also actually the older sister of two more wineries in the valley. Maple and Nickel and Bella Union, which is our newest winery. They're all owned by the Nickel family. Now, if you're going to try a wine from there, their Chardonnays are very popular, but also they'll don't drink dessert wine. 100% recommend that having with ice cream. If you have the chance to try it, give them those. Now, this is exactly where we stop. Now, here shortly, Oscar's actually getting ready for you in the open air cart for your first tasting. I'm just waiting for him to give me the thumbs up, and we're going to be heading out there to enjoy the Cabernet and Chardonnay, and I believe